Hey everyone, back with One Piece. Well then, as the title suggests, this is my breakdown of the history of the world of One Piece as it has been told in Elbaf episode 1168. First off, this is just my interpretation, so hopefully I got it right.
読むわよ。第一世界。地に炎あり。人は欲望に負け、禁断の太陽に触れた。
The first world talks about how people found fire on earth and got too close to the forbidden sun. Here's what I think this refers to. The civilization discovered fire and began to prosper. As it advanced, it eventually got close to the forbidden sun, which I believe is a reference to the mother flare, the fusion reaction that powers the mother flare and provides almost limitless energy.
霊人は願い、太陽の神は現れた。
Then we have the part where people were consumed by greed and the enslaved prayed for salvation, which brought forth Nika, the sun god, who fought for the liberation of the enslaved.
地の神は怒り、豪縁の蛇と共に世界を死と闇で包んだ。
I got two theories for this part. Theory 1. With the appearance of the sun god Nika trying to free the enslaved, did the battle between the sun god, the earth god, and the serpent of hellfire result in the world being shrouded in darkness and death? Or theory 2. Did the appearance of the sun god and the liberation of the people cause the earth god to rampage with its serpent of hellfire?
彼らはもう会えないのだ。
Does that mean the world ended without the sun god and earth god ever seeing eye to eye? Or does it simply mean that the era came to an end before they ever had the chance to meet again? Now on to the second world. From what I can see, this world is mostly about Joy Boy's era.
第二世界。虚無に息吹あり、森の神は魔を使わせた。
Now, here's the tricky part. Within emptiness there was breath. What does that mean? I believe it's telling us that from the emptiness left behind by the first world, life began anew in the second world. The forest god tamed demons. This is the most confusing part for me because there isn't enough information to build a solid theory. At the moment, I don't have enough evidence to confidently interpret what this refers to.
太陽は戦火を広げるばかり。
The sun spread the fires of war. This is how I think it happened. As we learned during the Egghead arc, there was a massive war of ideologies between Joy Boy and the 20 Kingdoms, a conflict that involved the entire world. Because of that, I think this line refers to Joy Boy's actions igniting that great war.
半月の人は夢を見た。
Those of the half moon dreamed. I interpret this as the half human races sharing a common dream.
月の人は夢を見た。
Those of the moon dreamed. This could refer to the other races or species also having dreams of their own. Whether both groups shared the same dream or had different dreams isn't clear, but the important point is that they both dreamed of something.
人は太陽を殺し、神となり。
Man killed the sun and became God. Could this be referring to Emu defeating Joy Boy and ultimately becoming the ruler of the world?
海の神は荒ぶった。
The sea god stormed. This could either be a reference to Poseidon or possibly the rain god.
彼らはもう会えないのだ。
Finally, we have they will never meet again. I think this probably carries the same meaning as it did in the first world, although its exact interpretation is still uncertain. Next, we have finally the current world of One Piece.
第三世界。混沌に空白あり。
Within the chaos, there is a void. I think this is referring to the beginning of the current era. After the world sank into chaos, a void was created in history, the Void Century.
不都合な残影は約束の日を思い出し。
The inconvenient remnants recall the promised day. To me, this refers to all the forbidden names, races, and pieces of history that the world government has tried to erase. These remnants still remember the promises that were made, perhaps the promise connected to Joy Boy and the will of D.
片割れ月の声を聞く
And hear the voice of the broken moon. I think this refers to hearing the voices of all the different races and people who have been oppressed since the beginning of this world.
太陽の神が踊り笑い世界を終末へと導く太陽は回帰し新しい朝が来る
The sun god dances and laughs, guiding the world to its end. The sun returns and brings a new morning. From all the references across the three worlds, one pattern stands out to me. Whenever the sun god appears, it marks the end of one era and the beginning of another. Rather than bringing destruction for its own sake, the sun represents the transition from an old world into a new one.
彼らはきっと会えるだろう
Finally, we have, surely they will meet. This could be referring to the ancient promises finally being fulfilled. It could also mean that those who were separated throughout history will finally meet again. Or perhaps for the first time, the opposing sides will finally see eye to eye. And that's my interpretation of the three worlds mentioned in One Piece. As always, this is just a theory based on the information Oda has given us so far. There are still plenty of unanswered questions, and knowing Oda, there's probably a huge twist waiting for us down the line. I'd love to know what you all think. Did I miss something? Do you have a completely different interpretation of these verses? Let me know down in the comments, and I'd love to discuss your theories. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more One Piece theories, anime discussions, and seasonal recommendations.